Yo, what's up, guys? So today we're reviewing One Piece chapter 1049, titled "The World You Wish For," and the cover page we see Neji and Yonji. They the book is on fire where they were trapped, so they released them. We still don't know who. All we have to assume is the other siblings from last week's cover title cover page, and so we start this chapter. Luffy and Kaido clash. Um, they're still clashing. We see like Kaido looks like he's trying to munch on Luffy's fist, and then but then we also see like him. He's talking to Luffy. Luffy's struggling. Kaido doesn't look like he's struggling that much. At least like his face doesn't really make it look like it. He tells him he has to give it. He has to give his hands to him for coming this far, but he's not able to change the world. We finally have Kaido flashback. Uh, Kaido was he grew up in a kingdom called uh, Vodka, Kingdom of Vodka, 46 years ago, and he was only 10 years old. And then, um, basically, that kingdom had no money, uh, and they have to pretty much collect weapons to, uh, or attack people to collect weapons to use as payment for the celestial tribute, or else they'll lose their standing in the world. And so, um, then the kingdom they offer Kaido up, and so if they offer Kaido up, they'll be uh, they'll be able to have a seat at the reverie. And so Kaido's being sent to the he's going to be a government dog. And then we see like a marine warship. We see that it's like on fire and everything. Kaido escaped. We see Kaido's first bounty. It looks like it was 70,000. No, 70 million. Um, then they captured him already again. He left again, and then we go to the pirate island where Blackbeard is at right now. And so Kaido appears. He appears there. He beat a pirate. Then we see young Whitebeard telling young Kaido, if he wants to, or that Rocks wants to meet him. And then Kaido joins the Rocks pirates. And then we also see a panel where he's like slightly older, I believe. They're going to God Valley, and then we skip again later on after the Rock Valley incident or the God Valley incident. I mean, uh, they say that Rocks has fallen, and then people are questioning it, um, and then they hear that guard beat him, or some people are saying that it was their infighting, and then I believe that's Big Mom just because of the bandana. And she was like, "Where the hell did you go, Kaido?" I believe this is where like she gives him the fruit or something. And then we see a flashback with Higurashi. Uh, it's basically like Kaido he's like starting to like build up his own crew, or already built up his own crew. It looks like because King's already with him. Um, we see in this whole flashback, they're basically hyping up Kaido to be like the strongest, I believe. Um, she even says like everything from now on will revolve around the former members of the Rocks crew, which is really really true. Whitebeard, Marineford, Wano, Kaido, and so on and so forth. Uh, and then she has a proposition for him. We see him basically already on Onigashima already. Um, yeah, that looks like the Onigashima castle. Uh, he's going to wage war on the nobles. We also see a flashback. He looks a little older now, way older. He said that Yamato mentioned Joy Boy, and he's not sure how she learned that name. Obviously, journal. And then he said he's talking to King. He's telling King that if Joy Boy is the same man that King is waiting for, then he knows who it is. King questions who it is, and then Kaido's basically telling him that apparently Odin wanted to open Wano to welcome Joy Boy. And then we skip to another panel of Luffy and Kaido clashing up in the air. We see Maha. I believe it's Maha. I don't remember which CP's Aegis Zero agent this is, but um, it's the last one that's left. He's basically skywalking away from Onigashima. And then we see Momo saying that Luffy will win. Yamato is yelling at Momo, telling him to move Onigashima. And as that's happening, Momo screams like, "Flame clouds, come forth and obey me." You go down to the fire capital. People are throwing up their lanterns. We see the live floor of Onigashima. And we see Kid. We see like all the fire, basically. The water that Raizo collected and is pretty much Jinbei is helping him throw it around the castle. We see like the fire pretty much getting put out. Everyone like that was in the castle with the fire. You could see them like pretty much like drowning and stuff, trying to get away. And then basically like all the smoke that comes out, and we see like in a big panel all the fire. I mean all the water, pushing everyone out of the castle. We see water coming out of Onigashima, and it's gonna affect the flame clouds. We see. Oh yeah, so we see Frankie and Zoro, all the people that are following Frankie, getting washed away. Sanji has Osome. Uh, she's clinging on to him. While he has like the hard eyes, he's also questioning where did this water come from. We also see her little mouse pet on top of Sanji's head, and then we see the second floor. Uh, Denjiro is hugging. He's hugging Hiyori because she endured so many moons. We see Hiyori. She's crying while we still see Orochi's head on fire. Um, and it's saying the island isn't falling, but the flame clouds are gone. We see Momo. He's like, he's scared because the flame clouds are gone. And this is probably the best part, minus the flashback. The flashback was really good. Um, we see the best part of the chapter, which is Kaido pretty much asking Luffy what kind of world does he wish to make. Even though, like in the beginning, he said he can't change the world. And then we in the next page we see Momo. He's making flame clouds. We see Yamato with her mouth open. She's gasping. Um, he pretty much moved it out of the way. He definitely moved it out of the way. They're not under them anymore. And at the last second, we see Luffy. Kaido's Kaido's mouth is an obtuse angle right now. It is open wide, and he responds to him, "A world where my friends can eat as much as they like," and all of this like is spread out between different bubbles. But in all these bubbles, I swear we see Kaido. His eyes went wide in one of them. His eyes are wide in all of them. I think Kaido is pretty much down for the count. And Luffy slams him down. We see Kaido like pretty much. We see him falling, and then I guess he's falling so fast that he like It like disappears for a panel, and he crashes down. And then we see like more lanterns, and then it's Kaido's little dialogue as he's falling. He's telling King, "I know who he is. Who is it?" King saying, "Who is it?" Kaido says, "Joy Boy is the man who will be able to beat me one day." And then King, he really respects Kaido, so he's like, "If that's true, I don't think he'll ever appear." But we see Kaido, he's like spiraling down. Blood is coming out of him, out of his mouth, out of his nose. Eyes are still white. Um, he crash lands somewhere. I don't know where he crash lands. Um, but then we see Onigashima falling, but it's you know uh, one of the lanterns says, "Please vanquish the scary dragon." Another one that says, "Restore the Kozuki clan." And then in the last couple of panels, uh, we see Onigashima on the ground. We see Momo. He's tired, and we see Luffy. He's basically, I think he has his eyes closed, I believe. Well, he's extremely tired. They're both extremely tired. And yeah, and we see like the little music stuff. I believe it's over. I'm pretty sure Kaido's done for. That was the final punch. Uh, if he's not, then I don't know. And if he's not, then yeah, I'm not sure. Like this is probably like the most. Um, it doesn't feel like it's over, but the big punch, made it feel like it was over. I don't know how to explain that really well, but um, I don't know. It's just, like it looks like it's over, but it doesn't feel like it's over. And so yeah, but I mean the punch it went through Kaido's. He went down. God knows wherever this guy's at. Because at the end, that dragon next to Onigashima is not Kaido. That's Momo. But yeah, we'll see the week after next week because One Piece is going to be on break for next week. Um, but yeah, I do believe it's over. I mean, Luffy did say like he had like his little final speech, so I can see this. I think I can see this as the final page or as the final climax of the fight. So this chapter to me it gets a solid 8 out of 10 simply because like the feels at the end because like it's finally over. Uh, but also Kaido. Like I said a while back, that Kaido was gonna have his flashback as Luffy and him were clashing, and it happened. It was like it was a pretty good flashback. Hopefully, we go more in depth next time if he does have another flashback. But overall, it's a pretty good chapter. I said give it 8 out of 10, and yeah,